webinar here with live trading. And I'm surprised there's not more people online. Only 9 people, because it's open to everyone there, which is normal for the VIP lives, is to start with about 9 people, and then normally we have like 15 to 20 people come in. So let's get set up here. So I've got the NASDAQ set up. Red folder news. Today is Wednesday, so 10 a.m. again, we have red folder news. So same as yesterday, and that news yesterday didn't really do that much to the market. So that's pretty interesting. And we'll set up the US30 here. So 7 p.m. So that's basically the range, I think, right? Yeah. So that's the range there for US30, the Tokyo range, and the NASDAQ range is pretty big. And then we'll get our lines here set up there. Yeah. Everywhere in the world. Are you talking about the fires and stuff? The forest fires? Because we normally don't. Yeah. We normally don't have, like, I live in Ontario, Canada, but we do have like a ton of trees where I live because I live up by the Muskokas pretty much. I'm like 30 minutes from Muskoka area. Um, we normally don't really have all that much forest fires. Normally that's like a BC thing, but today it's like I've never seen it like this. The sky is like gray, but it's a hot day out. So yeah, I have to see how things go today. Okay, so we've got one more minute here, and then we're going to have this set up. This seems way too small, this range, but, but it is, right? 7. Yeah, that's the range there. It's actually even a little bit smaller. That's it, exactly there. So yeah, it went in and out of the range, as you can see it. It's been in and out of there with the London session. So we'll have to see how today goes. There's no direction with the NASDAQ or US30. Everything's neutral again. So yeah, I guess we just have to kind of wait on it to see what happens here. We got 15 people now. That's good. Hopefully we get some of the standard members showing up to these VIP lives, because this is really what I think is like, I don't know. I think it's an amazing deal to pay $9 and then you can show up on Wednesdays and Sundays, right? Like, I don't want to brag about things, but this week I know I'm trading on a big account. I got to log into my account. I think I'm close to like $3,000 now for the week there, and we're halfway through the week. Yeah, $2,600, 2628 right now. I think that's from Friday too. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it kind of, I think these VIP lives, guys, for a lot of people that have never traded before, it kind of gives them like this, they can actually see like it's real, because they actually see me calling out the what's going to happen, me, entering I know I don't show my trade on the chart, but I show my profits and stuff like that, right? I just, from experience. And what people are telling me is just like, don't show your trades, because then it builds that mindset of like, oh, he's in a trade. Well, I'll just get in the trade. And then I've had a issue with, because I did it a couple times when I first started this, doing the live trading. And I had people that didn't, like, English wasn't their first language, and they're just copying what was on my chart. And yeah, that didn't turn out so good because they couldn't understand what I was saying. And they just like, well, we know the reason why they quit, right? They didn't understand. So yeah, I think it's good for $9 a month to see that on the Wednesdays. All this stuff. So I gotta get this guy off here. And so it's not really giving us anything just yet. Might give us a long here. It's probably the same thing as yesterday, this 10 a.m. Remember, nothing really happened yesterday. And 10 a.m. we had to set an alarm for it. We did get a couple trades out of it, but it went sideways for a bit. So here could be something. Our target is definitely this. Like that's definitely the target if we get a trade here, which it could just wick up to there. So I'm going to go and I'm going to just get in there, and then I'm putting my take profit right here. And that went against me. Okay, that was not good. Let's check this out. Okay. So I've got this early model that I do where if it breaks, I get in the trade. I got in a little bit late, but it's at my entry point now. But I've got to take profit, like basically right here. I have a take profit for this trade. So we'll see. There, it's in profit, and boom. What did it do? There. So it did a little bit of profit. Here, I'll show you guys. If you watch the end of yesterday's video, I've been showing my profits after each trade. So we were at 2,660 something there. So that was hardly any profit, but something, right? And it just popped right through. Okay. So I could have stayed in that for longer, but so we'll have to go. So yeah, you definitely want to get out of that trade now if you took it, right? And really only the VIP members would know that model because we've been talking about it the last couple of days. Is the first A plus setup break of that trend line? Just jump in the trade. It's an early entry because this could be a liquidity sweep. So let's go look to the left here and see. Okay, so we're above there. And yeah, so we're going for this stuff here. So what we'd have to do is look on the 1 minute chart, look for fair value gaps way back here. I know some of you guys are still in that trade. Sell anytime you want, guys. Like it's moved up a lot. There you go. Okay, so it's going for right here. Okay, so this is your, if it hits this line, just get the heck out of the trade. Okay, so sell. It just hit it right now. Okay, if you stayed in the trade, I don't know. Anyways, also, I chart on US30. I chart on NAS100. We trade on, which I'm not logged into the account, so it says delayed data on this here. We trade on these micro contracts, okay? Like in the course, this is all in the course, is these micro contracts. There's the gold contract, okay? But I chart on the full contracts is because it's just easy to follow, okay? The wicks are nice on them. So meaning the fair value gaps are a lot nicer. Okay. So prices really moved up there. It took out that high now. Uh yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen today. If cuz uh London was kind of up for US30, right? Like you saw that it kind I would say it kind of like ranged. So I don't really know what the trend is today. You can see the Nasdaq's doing the opposite of US30. I'm guessing this is some kind of top and then it's going to come back down in US30. We can look at the 15-minute on the Nasdaq and just see. Yeah, see, it's just ranging. So it's really hard to say like what will happen today. It did have a move during Tokyo, right? But then it came back down and it's been ranging. So yeah, but normally it's like you get a reversal pattern of the previous session, and then Asia, so Tokyo and London are just continuation sessions. But yeah, it's pretty neutral, so it's hard to say what will happen today. If I was to take a wild guess, I would say that the Nasdaq will come down today, but honestly, at this moment, I have no clue. No clue at all. I think this is some sort of top with US30 there. It took out that previous high. So we can delete that. And I would have liked to stay in longer in that trade. I just got in and it pulled back. So I decided to get out with that little little bit of profit, which was like, I think 80 bucks or something like that. Something better than nothing, right? But yeah, I know some of you guys made a lot of money off that trade. Okay. NASDAQ, we've got another 5 minutes for this guy. I got to set my alarm. Okay. So you could take a short from here in the US30 if you wanted to. Here's your target, is back basically just back down here. So the top of this would be the target. So it's almost there. So I don't know if I would take that or not, but you could if you want. It's around here. Uh, yeah, but we should have got in basically on this candle here. This is it's this is a fast paced session. Like boom, we just got in and then all of a sudden it's moving like crazy. Moving along. Okay, so don't mind this line here, guys. I don't have that set up yet. We still have another 5 minutes. I gotta drink something. My throat's starting to go again. Holy smokes. The US30 15-minute candle. Look at it. I have it on my other chart. That is crazy. That's huge. It's a 15-minute candle. Like it's bigger than Tokyo and London range, probably. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so if you guys did take that high risk trade, I didn't take it. Take your profits now. Okay, it's pretty much hit that line. Okay, so get out of that there, just hit it. So get out of that trade. Okay, sorry it's moving so fast for the people that, um, you're not a VIP member and you come on, maybe this is your first webinar to watch. It's just moving way too fast for a beginner trader. Like I'm even having a hard time looking at stuff and talking our way through this. So first trade was a profit. We already did a second trade, but I didn't take it just because I felt like it was moving too fast. So I just didn't take it, but I did call it out. That was profitable as well. I'm not going to mark it down as a trade though, because I didn't take it. Okay. And also, this could come down more here, guys. You just see the previous high there was our target, and it hit it. Now it's a little bit below it, right? Okay. This here green line is really strong. This here top of the green box is really strong. But yeah, it could come all the way down here and then give us a short, because if you look at the 15-minute candle, it is massive. So this is just a big liquidity grab from the low to the high there. But yeah, if I was to look at this and guess, which I don't like guessing, I would say we're going to go back up a little bit here. But let's not just jump in a random trade. We got to wait a bit and see. And don't be shy, guys, to ask questions and stuff like that in the chat there. There's 23 people on now. So I'm going to say this because I always say this at the VIP lives is do your best to show up at 9:30 because I've already called 2 trade calls. And normally from the fourth onwards trade call that I do, normally that's when we start to have losses and stuff with the actual trades. Okay. So yeah, try and get here at 9:30 if you can't. If you can, that's great. If you can't, it's fine as well, right? But yeah, I do my best to get here on time. Like I've already made $100, which is not that much, but I know some people have even made more than that there that came at 9:30. Okay, so Nasdaq moving around. We've got 1 more minute here, so this is definitely the bottom of this range. And this is the top of the range. Okay, 9:30 is right here. Okay, so that's a pretty big range for the NASDAQ. So all the volume comes in on the NASDAQ within the first 15 minutes. So you can see here 0.44%, which if you're a crypto trader, you're like, that's nothing. But in the NASDAQ, that's huge. Like that's a big move for 15 minutes of volume coming in. And the US30 was probably, well, this is huge as well, right? It's even more. 0.61 came in there within the first 15 minutes, not even first 10 minutes, right? So massive, massive, massive moves today. We've got red folder news at 10 a.m. this morning. So the Fed chair is speaking. Okay. So you don't want to be in a trade. You don't want to be thinking about trading with red folder news. I think with Tradeify, you can be in a trade or you can open a trade during red folder news. I'm not 100% sure just because I don't trade red folder news at all. It's like, you're just gambling if you are. But I know a lot of firms, they'll actually fail you if you're in a trade, um, or they'll take your account away from you if you're funded, right? So just get in a habit not to trade during red folder news. Okay, we're getting something here, which this would be the target is down here, that bottom of the green box. So body open below the red line would be your trade setup. So that's what I'm looking at here with the NASDAQ. I don't really like the time of this trade. We're at 9:45, and I'm going to set my alarm on my phone to make sure I'm not in a trade. Uh, it's at 10 a.m. So this link here to this page is in the course there, so you can uh, go through that and see it. Okay, so I'm waiting for a body to open here, and then this will be my next trade setup. Here's your trend line. Okay, you could do something like that, or if you want to take a tighter one, you can do like this on the third candle if you like. So I'm going to get my US30, or sorry, my NASDAQ chart set up to get in a trade there. And let's do, so I'm going to drop my lot size today, guys, once again, because if I look through my trading journal, Wednesdays are not good days for me with my results. Normally they're lower days, or if I have a loss, it's a Wednesday, which is funny because this is the day that I invite everyone to watch the trading. But yeah, you can just go watch any of the VIPs. Like I always upload them to the group. Okay, so I'm going to get in a trade here. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed buy. I was supposed to press sell. Give me a second. Crap. Okay. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Okay. Anyways, you guys hopefully got in the right position. Definitely it's a sell, right? I was thinking about the red folder news and I clicked the wrong button. Okay. So I'm going to put this red folder news here on my alarm. And so 9:55 there. And this guy's in some profit. Let's see. I didn't do a big lot size. So, yeah, it's about $70. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to take that. Oh my God, it's not getting there. It got me out of the trade. Jeez. This thing, I click the button and then like it slowly gets me out of the trade. I forget what my balance was at, but now it's at 2,730. Okay. Um, and why I'm taking profits early, guys, is just because Wednesdays for me are not good days. Like my trading journal says that. So if I make $150 today on a 150K account or say $200 today, I'm happy with that. When yesterday I made, I think 700 or 600 the day before I did that as well. So yeah, I take it. But here's the target is basically around the bottom of this green box. If you start to see equal wicks, like this is an equal wick, it's telling you to get out, right? 10 a.m. Yeah, red folder news. Like that's what's on my mind is I got red folder news. I got to get the heck out of trading by then. So yeah, we're starting to see equal wicks here. So it's kind of telling us we might have a bit of a pullback, but this area here is your target. So if you got in the trade when I said, hey, we're getting a short here, open the trade below the red line there, you're in a nice profit. So I would just get out. Like if, we're here to make profit, right? Okay. But this area here is the target. Yeah. You can do this, take a really tight trend line. Okay. You get a body that opens on the opposite side of this trend line, get out of the trade. There's a bunch of different ways you can have your trade set up to get out of the trade without letting it go against you. And then you're saying, oh, I'm down $50. Oh, I'm down $100. Oh, I'm down 150. And it's like, what's the point, right? You made 95 bucks. Yeah. See, that's what you want to do, guys. Like, just, we're here to make money. So just take it. Don't be greedy. And I always say this, but I just think it's funny that okay, the average American, I think they make like $200 a day US. And then you'll get someone that's new to trading and they won't get out of a trade when it's in $200 of profit. It's like let's do it. Let's get out. Right? Okay. So this right here, this is at your definitely hit the sell, get out of the trade. We're almost at the bottom of the green box there. Okay. So I think with all my get out of the trade talk, I don't think anyone's sitting in a trade anymore. And 2 minutes. How long do you? Yeah. So all firms are different. I've seen some that are like 5 to 10 minutes. You can't be in a trade before red folder news or after red folder news, like 5 to 10 minutes. Most of them, as Scott says, it's like 2 minutes, guys. That you can't be in 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after. And I'm not sure about Tradeify. It's something I don't think I've ever looked into that. But yeah, just don't trade the red folder news. Like, just make sure you're out of the trade. There's no point. Like, honestly, it could be boom 10 a.m. and you could see a wick come all the way up here. And imagine if you're in a short, you'd blow your account. Like, you'd lose your test phase or you would lose your funded account. There's just no point being in it. And that's what I'm saying. It's just luck, right? But there's a lot of people that trade red folder news and they're just gambling. They're just clicking buy and sell and they're crossing their fingers. And then some people get really lucky and then some people blow their accounts. And back in the day when we didn't have firms to trade on, it was, really bad feeling when you go and you get in a trade and then you lose $1,000 just because you're not thinking straight. Okay, so it's going to struggle here, likely. This guy came down to the VWAP. Everything's struggling. Everyone knows what's going on. They're waiting for the 10 a.m. News. So it's basically just retail traders now clicking buy and sell probably. So we'll probably see price just like go sideways here. And then at 10 a.m. institutions will step in. We'll probably see like a bit of a move. Yesterday we had the same thing, 10 a.m. news, and nothing really happened. Like you saw it in the candle, but it wasn't like crazy or anything. Okay. If there wasn't news, I'd be thinking about taking a long position here. I'd be thinking about taking a long position and finding a fair value gap right there. That's what I'd be thinking about, but I'm not. Yeah, we've got a fair value gap here around the red line. So that's the trade that I'd get in, but I think we're just going to go sideways here because of the news. You made 55 on paper account. Yeah. Yeah, it's good, guys. Just trade on a paper account. Um, you know, and then when you feel comfortable with clicking buy and sell, get yourself a little 50K account. It's $100. There's no time limit to it. So just have a goal of like $100, $150 a day or something like that, or even $50 a day, and just take your time with it. Like, it's not a race. Like, this is something when you master it, like, I don't want to say, oh, you can quit your job or whatever, or that type of thing, but you can do stuff like pay for a car payment, pay when you're first getting started, like pay your cell phone bill with your withdrawals, all those kind of things, right? And yeah, you will fail tests. You'll get a live account, you'll fail it. all that kind of stuff will happen. It's not like you take your test phase and then you pass it and then it's like, oh, I can go quit my job or whatever. Like, you shouldn't think like that, guys. Like, really, track your stuff, track your results for a year, for 6 months, and then make educated decisions about what you want to do. That's the best thing to do. Like, I trade full time, but even myself, like, some months I get nervous when it's like the end of the week and I've only made $1,000 or $700 or something like that. I kind of get nervous about things, but it kind of always works out at the end of the month. So we're getting this battle between buyers and sellers here. But yeah, looking at this, I think it's going to go up. This guy here, battle buyers and sellers. We're about 6 minutes away from red folder news. So I gave you guys a free trading journal. It's in the course, and it's basically a copy. So I use here. I'll show you guys my trading journal. It's like $1,200, so I don't recommend you buy it, but it's like a big, huge trading journal. Um, yeah, it's not online, right? It's all paper, so I write everything down. But yeah, in the course, there's a trading journal you can just download. It's a PDF, just to get started, and then you can use things like I think it's called TradeZilla. It's a membership. I don't use it, so I don't really know that much about it. But most traders use that. Like they'll go to a website and then they'll do their journaling through like a monthly membership type thing. I don't think it's too much. But yeah, I like to write my stuff down. I don't like to type things out. But yeah, the ones that are online, you can hook up your account to it, and then it'll basically do everything for you. And then you just go in there and write notes about things. But I don't know. I'm pretty old school, so I like to write things down. Okay, my alarm went off, and there's nothing we can do now, guys. It's the same as yesterday. See, yesterday, same thing, 10 a.m. The Fed talked. Uh, that's the money man, right? So we don't know what's going to happen. So we just have to wait. And yeah, you do it yours on Excel file. Yeah. So a lot of people do that as well, guys. Like if I was you, I would try not to spend money on your trading. Like just do things like so you have funding, right? Um, well, of course, do the VIP, show up to it, right? That kind of stuff. But yeah, even for instance, like once you master things and you're really profitable, like you probably don't even need me anymore, type thing like that, right? So I would just kind of like try to keep things as cheap as possible for your trading. So you're not just like throwing money at stuff, right? Like if you fail a test phase, take a couple weeks off, do paper trading, have a goal in your paper trading, and then go back and maybe do I don't know, another 50K account. Like just don't jump to a 150K account, or you can even do a 25K account, things like that, just to keep the cost down. Because yeah, it sucks to spend money when you're learning something, right? Which is a normal thing to do. But yeah, it's not a great feeling to just, especially when you fail test phases and stuff, is just to go and buy another one kind of thing. I just don't think that's the right thing to do. Um, and normally if you're not passing a test phase and you're failing it, normally it means your risk management is just not proper. Like if you go back and you look at what happened, you let a trade go against you. That's basically what always happens, right? So that's what you have to work on. And psychologically it's not the same, but you can work on that with paper trading, right? If you just set aside, hey, I'm going to trade for 30 minutes. I'm going to trade for an hour. And you just do that. See my question above. Could red folder news affect NASDAQ um, an hour and a half later? Uh, no. If you had red folder news and then something happened to the price like an hour later, that's just a fluke. Maybe Trump tweeted something or someone did something in the market, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's not always red folder news, guys, that'll make things take off, but most of the time that's what it is, right? One last question. When buying a prop firm account, should I choose? Okay, so EOD means end of day um, or trailing drawdown. So I always recommend like end of day, and then the next day is like a fresh start if you have a bad day. Trailing drawdown basically means like if when you're making profit, it'll follow that. And then you have, say, on 50K account, um, you always have 2,000 to lose from what your balance is. Okay, I think it's end of day. Anyways, it's all in the course there, guys. The one that I choose. Actually, I should tell you that because that's important. I'm just going to go to Tradeify because we can't trade now for another couple minutes, anyways. And log into an account here and see. I think it's end of day is what I always pick. Um, so Yeah, end of day, because this the select account is end of day and the growth account, oh no, it says end of day as well. Daily loss limit. It's the select account. Yeah, daily loss limit is 0 for the select account, and then drawdown mode is end of day, and then the growth account is there's a daily loss limit of 1250. Yeah, so you want to it's the select account that you pick, not the growth one. If there's a daily loss limit, you don't want that because basically you won't have as much wiggle room kind of thing. And it's like $10 cheaper or something, right? So do the select one there. And you guys, you don't have to use the firm that I use. You can use any one you want. I know there's cheaper ones out there. It's just with Tradeify, they're good, right? Like they pay you out all the time, which some firms, they'll make excuses not to pay you. Like I had a massive withdrawal on Aqua Futures, and I didn't do anything wrong, and they wouldn't pay me. So I stopped working with them. But you trade on deep charts in that one. That's my favorite charting platform to trade on is deep charts because you click the button and boom, you're in a trade. You click the button, boom, you're out of a trade. There's no like second of like the software getting you out. But yeah, most platforms don't use deep charts. Okay, so we've got sideways action here. Nothing happened with this news, so kind of similar to yesterday. Nothing happened. CT, what is that? What's CT? CT Trader. I've never used that. I've used Trade Locker, Deep Charts, Trading View. I think that's it. Um, yeah, we've got nothing here, guys. This is at our. Remember, I said back here, if there wasn't Red Folder News, I would take a long. So the people just tuning in because two more people joined. Yeah, I said that. You can go watch the recording there. I said I would take this long here if there was no Red Folder News, and this was the target. Was this around this red line? There's a fair value gap right here, pretty much. Yeah, right there. And yeah, so kind of sucks. We would have had a nice trade there, but yeah, I could have got out of it around here, or up here at the final target. But yeah, we kind of have to wait here. It's going to struggle in this area. So where price is right now, it could struggle here. It could have another pullback, but it's taken out Tokyo low. And let's go see. Tokyo high was taken out during London session. Okay, so that's why I'm saying like we don't really know where price is going today. I mentioned in the NASDAQ, if I was to guess over the session, it'd be down. It's already done that. So yeah, I don't really know the direction of NASDAQ or US30. We could get a pullback here in the NASDAQ. So I'm watching these wicks here. If I get a neutral candle in this area here, we could actually take the same position and trade short. So the same position we took back here, we could trade short here, but I'm watching these wicks. If we continue to get higher wicks, then the price will go up probably to the VWAP. But yeah, you don't want to get in a trade right here along because that would be like really, really high risk. Now, US30, it's telling us not to touch it. It's going sideways. Like, don't touch that. Gold doesn't look that great either. Yeah, I don't see the only situation I see in gold is a short opportunity. So from here, so break of this line and then down to, what I'm calling an order block, right? Is the cluster basically. Okay. So that's how I trade gold. Yeah, if you guys, because some of you guys that are VIPs, you guys trade gold more than me, and you might have a different model than me. So if you're interested in sharing with me your model for gold, if you have like, you know, nice results and stuff like that with gold, and you have a different model than I've been teaching for the gold, you can share it with me, and I can add it to the course. Of course, I'll use it for a while, add it to the course, and then you know, It helps everybody out, right? So, but yeah, this is the model I use for gold, guys. It's a little bit different than what I use, and I'm watching this right now with the Nasdaq and stuff like that. I kind of go not for fair value gaps. I go for where price has order blocks. So basically, it clumps up and goes sideways. Price will come down to, right? Okay, so I'm really watching this right here, right now, because if you go to the course and you go to day number one, it looks like we're in market stages, stage three. Okay, that's what this looks like here. Okay, so you could take a very high risk because it's after 10 a.m., a high risk short position from here. I'm going to actually wait for price to be about around this area, and then I'm going to take a short position. So I'm going to get ready for that. And I think I'll up my lot size a bit. And yeah, get into a short. And my target is right around here. But let's go find a better target. Uh, yeah, so right there. So almost at the bottom of this candle. So right here, that's the target for this trade. And man, my chart is not updating good for me. Okay, so we might be in this trade for a while because it's really messing with people. It's going sideways on us here. Okay, if a body opens up here, guys, I'm getting out of the trade. I'll take my loss on it if we get a body open there. So this might be a bad one. And yeah, okay, I just took a massive freaking hit on that. Okay, so I got out of that trade. I'm going to show you guys the bad, the good, whatever. I know today's bad day for me. It's Wednesday, but I just lost like, how much is that? 1,000 or something? I'm just under 1,000 on that trade. So I'm at 1842, and that's for the week. So that's not that bad. I still have a couple more days. But yeah, we just, it was showing us signs that this was a good short position and it just didn't hit our target and it decided to go up. It's probably going to go to the VWAP here. So don't just go and jump into a trade, guys, just because you're like, oh, it's going to go to the VWAP. Don't do that. We got to wait here and see. Okay. And it happens, guys, in trading. You're going to have profits, you're going to have losses. And I just went really heavy in that trade, and which wasn't a good decision. But, I thought it would be a nice one, but it didn't work out. So hopefully you guys didn't go really, really heavy into it. If you took it, I don't know, because I said, oh, this is a high risk trade. But I know some people do every little trade that I call. You took it. Yeah. Safe to trade now with no spaces. Yeah, it didn't work out for us. That one there. Negative 165. We'll make it back. We will make it back. There. Yeah, it does that sometimes. So this was just a little liquidity grab, and then it continued going up. Yeah, I don't like US30. US30 is not looking that nice. Would you not have taken the long as price broke? No, like I don't really like to do that. Is to be like I'm in a short and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm just going to get in the long. Like you're talking about if price was to break above here, because I was saying like it's going to struggle right there. I just think it's pretty close to the VWAP. We've got these three neutral, well, not neutral, but like three candles here that are the wicks are equal. Like, yeah, I think it will go up here, and it could even go all the way up here. And who knows, maybe the end of our session will be up here type thing. But yeah, like right now it's kind of saying like let's just not trade for a bit. And I don't like to just be in a short and then all of a sudden be like, oh no, I'm going to change. I'm going to go into a long. I've done that before, and I always, it always kind of messes me up. So, and who knows, guys? Like this candle here could be the start, and we could just come back down, right? Okay, I'm kind of interested in this gold trade here, but gold is really neutral as well. Okay. Yeah, like if we get another bearish candle here, it could come down and take this out. Yeah, like look at that. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's just so hard to to oh, I'm in a short. Okay, it's not working out for me. Oh, I'll go into a long, right? Because I could have been maybe I got into the long here and then it goes the opposite direction for me. And now I'm thinking, oh crap, I got to get out of this long, right? So it's just hard. It's best just to, you have a losing trade, just wait, just kind of hold steady, right? Okay, we know this is really, really strong here. Okay, but we could just go sideways there. So what did we do? Was that was that was trade three, right? Yeah. So one was a little profit, two was a little profit, and then my trade three was like a massive freaking loss just because I upped my lot size in it. Okay, so we're at this strong point of support, and gold is just ranging. US30. Okay, so maybe US30 here. We're on some sort of support. I'm going to take a long position in US30 here. This is, guys, all these trades are high risk now. Okay, but I'm going to wait for a nice entry here because it's just going sideways for us. Okay, so I'm in a long in US30. Everything is high risk, guys. So just drop your lot size and we'll wait this guy out. We'll see how it goes. Okay, if we get a candle body open down here, I'm going to get out of this trade, but it's in a little 60 bucks of profit, 70 bucks, 120, 175, 290, 250, 300. Okay, that's good enough for me. Okay, so I took my profits on that guy. Here, I'll show you guys my balance again. You win some, you lose some. So that's like 2,200 now. I think it was at 2007 something was after those first two profitable trades. And what I don't want to be doing now is thinking, oh, I got to make it back. I got to make it back. I lost, what is that, $500 today. I got to make it back. I don't really want to be thinking that. Like, sure, it's probably going to go up here more. But yeah, I have to not let my mind take over, right? I have to just look at the candles and, that trade, whatever it was, $300-400, that's good. I get out of it. That's what I want. $300-400. That's a great trade for me. Okay, so if you guys are still in this trade, I would get out of it now. See these two candles right here, right? Neutral. So it might go sideways here if you didn't sell when I got out. NASDAQ, we don't know what's going to happen with it. It's messing with people here. I think it's going to come down and touch this and then go back up or something like that. Okay. Let's look at gold again. Gold just doesn't want to come down. Look at it. Okay. I'm gonna do a rants from the car today in the new car, the Model Y. I'm so surprised how fast it is. It's crazy how fast it is. Like I always thought I had a Model S before, but it wasn't the um what do they call it? The plaid one or whatever, the fast one. And I always thought like, oh, it's fast. It's oh, this car's so fast and stuff like that. And then this Model Y is just crazy. Like you floor it and the blood in your head just goes back to the back of your head. Like it's crazy. Like it almost makes you pass out. So it's kind of dangerous, but it has autopilot, so it's all good. But my son loves it. He's like, Dad, do it again. Oh my god, Dad, this is so fun. It's like a roller coaster. Okay, so look at this, guys. Like it took that out, right? Remember our short position? We're like, oh yeah, let's take a short here. And then right away it like, we got in and then it changed and it started to go up. And I was like, okay, I'm getting out of the short. And then boom, now it's gone down. And this would have been the profit I was going for, right? That black line right there. So yeah, you just never know. It's best just to something goes against you, just get out, wait 5 minutes. Okay, so our fourth trade there was a profit, and we might squeeze 5 trades out of this session. We have to wait and see. Yeah, that's what it about what it is. It's around, yeah, I think it said like 3.3 seconds or something like that, which is really fast. Um, Here's another thing too. Like definitely if you're a beginner, you're looking at this and you're like, "Oh, we got out of this trade like around this area here, right?" And then it just takes off and you're thinking, "Oh, I wish I had stayed in that trade. I wish I had stayed in that trade." Here's the thing. I pulled 500 from that trade. Of course, I'm still down for the day. But you just have to think about, and that's what I was talking about before. I don't know if everyone was on at that point. There's 26 people now. But the average American goes to work. They work whatever 9 hours or something to take home a couple $100 a day. And here, you know, like we just made $400 in a trade or something, and some people probably made 150 bucks or whatever type thing. So you can't be greedy, guys. You can't think like, oh, I wish I had to stay in this trade. I wish I had to stay in this trade. You can't think like that because that'll make you greedy in your trading, and that's when the market's just going to start taking your money away from you. Like this right now is going for this previous high, right? So yeah, this would have been amazing. Probably would have made $4 or $5,000 if I had stayed in here, but we don't know that's going to happen, and we just can't be greedy about things. We have to think realistic about things. Hey, I just made in a minute and a half, I made $400 on my trade, right? That's good. Okay, so this guy here, this is showing us signs that we take a long position. Okay, so I might think about doing that. I kind of hate the NASDAQ right now because of this, but yeah, we could look at a long position here. Let's look for fair value gaps. There's one right where it is right now. But yeah, you could take a long here. This is a very, very high risk trade. So drop your lot size, but it should come up to at least around this area here. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about now. I'm going to wait a little bit and I want to see what's going to happen with this candle. But we should have maybe a couple neutral candles or something, and then it goes up. It's only got another 10 seconds left on it. But yeah, this looks like some sort of bottom. It could come down here and take this out. The price is really neutral today, guys, with the NASDAQ. US30 is giving some really nice trades there. It is on an uptrend, as you can see. Okay, so this next candle here is a little bit neutral. So I want to just kind of wait a bit and see what happens here. Okay, what you want to do right now, because this is our fifth trade that we're going to get in here pretty soon, is you want to drop your lot size. Like if you've made money today, I would drop it to one lot if you want to continue trading. If you don't, then you got to stop trading. Okay. This is showing signs it wants to come down as well. So this guy might come down, this guy might go up. We have to wait and see. And yeah, this one's really tricky. It's kind of making some sort of trend here to wait and see. So this one, I'd wait for neutral candles here, and then I would get in a short position. That'll be a good trade. Okay, this guy, I'm kind of having the feeling I'm not going to take this trade now. It's kind of going sideways down a bit. But yeah, if it shows me signs it wants to go up, I'll take it. This guy created a double top. These wicks are equal. Yeah, this is telling us not to trade. It's just saying, just wait, be patient. Yeah, I'm kind of more interested in this trade here, guys. If we can get a short position out of this. I kind of think it might want to take that top out though, that previous high, like come to this area and then start to come down. And we have 11 minutes left in the session. Yeah, the little voice inside your head. Come on, take the trade. Come on, don't be a sissy. Okay, so this one's looking good. This one I'm not even looking at anymore. Yeah, it's taking this out down here. So this guy here, waiting for that neutral candle. Okay, so I'm gonna take it, guys. I'm gonna do a sell US30. I'm gonna get out really quick. Man, my software is not my friend today. I'll tell you that. It is not my friend today. It keeps on. I hit the button and it doesn't show I'm in a trade. It says I'm in a trade now, but so this guy's in profit, and it is moving really slow, really really slow. Okay, and it should take me out of the trade, but it didn't. Why aren't you taking me out of the trade? Come on. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. I think it took me out of the trade. It's messing with me. Okay, guys, I'm almost back to where I should be. I think we're 100. I'm $100 away from where I started today, but 2,500. I took profits on that trade. You got it all back. Nice. I like to hear that, Richard. That's good. I don't want to. I don't want to think like, oh, I got to make it back. I got to make it back. But yeah, there's a part of me that's like, oh, I'm live trading. There's a lot of people watching this that aren't VIP members, and if I make money and they make money, then they'll upgrade and all that kind of stuff. And I can't think like that. That's like the wrong kind of thinking. But yeah, I'm about I think 120 bucks away from where I started today, guys. So yeah, if I can call this a break even day after that one horrible trade where I just like, I don't know, I was just too confident in it. You have a Model S? That's awesome. I love Tesla. I know a lot of people hate Tesla, but I love them. Like once you drive it, you get used to it and stuff. It's just like they're freaking amazing cars. It's like driving around a robot, and basically doesn't really cost you anything because you just plug it in at home every night. Like me and my wife both have Teslas, and we pay $100 a month for to drive them around. And like she drives the piss out of her car. I drive my son to soccer, which is like 6 hours a week of driving. So yeah, they're just awesome. The bad part about them is when you go to sell them, they depreciate so fast. Like every EV out there. You spent $3 at the charger this morning. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, like my Model S, it was the last one I had. I had 2 Model S's. I had, Plaid was the first one I bought. I had a Model X in 2016. It was just too crazy. It's the one where the doors go like this, like the gull wing doors, and we had it in 2016, and it was like I've had a Ferrari F30 before. I've had a bunch of supercars and stuff like that. I'm not into that stuff anymore, guys. I kinda got over it, but, it like the attention you get in that car back then when they first came out, holy smokes, the Model X, like everybody would come up to me like, "What the heck is that? That's amazing. Oh, it's an EV. Oh, they're so interested in stuff like that," right? But yeah, it's just when you go to sell them, it's like, oh my God. It's like, is it where you have those thoughts like, is it worth it? Yeah, so I'll tell you the story about the Model S when I traded it in. So my Model S, um, we had a Model X, and then we sold it. We bought a Model S Plaid, which wasn't called a Plaid. It was called like a D100P or something like that before. And then I got the new one in 2020, which wasn't a Plaid. It was just a long range one. And I paid like $128,000 for that car when I traded it in. It's 4 years old, guys. I got $42,000 for it to put towards the Model Y, which the Model Y was only like 60 something thousand or whatever. right? So, because I bought the Model Y used, right? But yeah, it was just like, is it worth it? Like, holy smokes, because a gas car, like a 100K gas car, maybe you get 90K for it if it's like 4 years old or whatever, right? Okay, so this guy has broken down here. Sorry, guys, I went on a rant about Teslas and stuff. You not shorting this NAS anymore? I'm sitting here at 5 trades right now. Uh, I don't know. I'm looking at the Nasdaq and I'm kind of, yeah, like there's a lot of liquidity down here. So this is what's going for. So it could stop. Like I bet if we put a line here, it's almost there. So it's going to stop within this range here. But yeah, that NAS trade would have been nice if we had taken a short from here. It happened really fast though. So if you look at the 1 minute candles, like it's been 2 minutes since we would have gotten that trade, right? And these guys, so this is the candle we would have entered in with the model. So that's why I kind of didn't really want to take it. Was this guy? Well, no, this one actually opened up below, but no, that would have been a good trade. Yeah, because we would have gone in on this candle, right? Here, let's put a little line on it. Isn't that? Yeah. So that's where you would have got in roughly. Yeah. So that would have been a nice trade. I just missed it because I was ranting about Teslas. But yeah, I've taken 5 trades, which is a lot. I would like to take one more trade, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is where it's going to go. It's probably going to hit this black line. It could wick all the way down to here, likely, but it's too late to get into the trade now, I feel. But yeah, if you guys took that, that would have been a nice trade. This guy here, yeah, it works amazing with US session. The Asia Tokyo session and London session, it works, but the liquidity is so slow during those sessions that like a lot of times you're waiting for a trade for a long time. But during New York, you can basically just like every 10 minutes you're getting a trade. It's amazing. So that's why I kind of like I only really focus on New York session is because like I know hey, if I show up I can make $500 or maybe I'll lose $500 or whatever type thing, right? Okay, so this guy here, I'd like to see it come down here, and then we could take a reversal because it'll probably come all the way back up to the bottom of the Tokyo there. But then we're over trading. We've already done 5 trades, and we have 2 minutes left. So I'm going to leave you guys because I don't think we're going to get another trade here. So I'm going to leave you guys with this gold trade that is starting to show it wants to do it. Okay. If we get a body open below here, it's probably going to come all the way down to the VWAP and possibly wick into this box here. Okay, so that's the next trade I'd be looking at. The Nasdaq, I'd be looking for it to take out this area here, and then go back up to maybe the bottom of the Tokyo range. Okay, I'll make this a different color so it's easy to understand. I'll make it like blue. Um, but yeah, this is the trade I'd want to see happen, but it could just do this for a while and then break down. I really feel this trade's going to play out, this gold trade. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to set an alert here. And when that alert goes off, I'll look at my chart. If my alert doesn't go off, guys, I'm not looking at my chart. Okay, so today for me, because it's 10:28, you're probably not going to see this trade in the video because it's 2 more minutes. I had a loss today, guys. A lot of people, if you came on late, you probably had a profit because our loss was in the third trade, and it was a bad loss for me because I upped my lot size there. Me too. You had $150 loss. So yeah, we basically had the same. I think you took all the same trades as me. But yeah, I had on 150K account, I had about $120 loss is what I'm done with. I'm at 2,500 right now for the week, which is still I have zero education, guys. Like this for me to make $3,000, $2,000 in a week to go to a day job, I couldn't do that. I have zero education. I have my grade 10. Like there's no way I could do that, right? So on your paper trading account, you're down $100. Yeah, today was just not a good day, guys, because of that third trade. Like I just got too aggressive on it. I even said it. I said in the video, I'm going to add to this thing. Like I clicked the button twice, right? To go into the trade. So yeah, I was just too confident in it because I was thinking, like it did, it went down. That's what I was thinking back here is we're going to get this short trade from here, and yeah, it just didn't work out. You won. You had a good day. Yeah. So the people, as I said at the start of the video, oh guys, show up at 9:30. Try and be here at 9:30 a.m. The people that came in late, they actually had a better time than the people that came in at 9:30. So yeah, sometimes it works out that way, right? So yeah, trade number one, profit, very small profit. Trade number two, profit, it was small profit. Trade number three, I went aggressive on it and I had a big, massive loss of like 800 and something dollars on it. Trade number four was like a good trade for me, not massive profits, but good, like 400 something dollars. And then trade number five for me, I made like three something. And if you watch the replay, guys, I always show my balance there, right? Okay. So yeah, this is what I'd be waiting for here, the alarm to go off, and then I enter a short position, and I would go in with like a pretty small lot size, and I'd probably just hold this puppy down here for like an intraday trade, and it's probably going to come like, look at this, it's going to want to fill all this, right? And knowing gold, it's going to stop in this area down here likely, or at the VWAP. So that's what I'd be looking for. The Nasdaq is still showing like weakness here, but it almost made it back up to um, the bottom of the Tokyo there. But yeah, I wouldn't touch the Nasdaq. I would be looking at this gold trade. US30, it's on an uptrend, but you've got these equal highs here. So I think overall US30 is going to come back down, would be my guess. Okay. So, anyways, that's it for me. Oh, you guys had a win. You had profits as well. Yeah, so that's what it's like, guys. It's kind of like some of us had a loss if they followed every single trade and they showed up at 9:30, and then some people came in a little bit late and they're like, "Oh, I made money. This is awesome," right? So I'll see you guys again, VIP members. I'll see you guys at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow, same time. We'll do the same thing. I think this week will be pretty good for me there, and I get to do a withdrawal. I think the end of this week. No, I don't because I had a loss today. So probably next week I'll do the withdrawal there. Okay, so that's it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Bye bye.